Okay, welcome back to another podcast. I'm your Busta Demore,
Hello.
and today we're going to be talking about our airplane experiences. This is going to be put in one of our Spotify
You
playlists.
get free food.
Well, it's not necessarily free food because of your airplane ticket. So it's not really free food. And also because when remember episode 36 when we did our power outage experiences, we're going to be putting this playlist in our experiences top pop podcast playlist because that's one of our topics. So that's what we're going to be talking about, okay? So let's go and get started. Do you want to go first? Do you want to go first or should I go first? Hello, can I get a
You should
response?
go first.
All right, so here's I have honestly no idea how many times I've been on, but actually, Buster and More, do you want to go first? Hold on, I gotta do something. Can you do it first?
Okay. Um, so, so I was going to Hong Kong as usual. I just said, and I went to the party on the plane. That was pretty nice. Also, there were 3-seaters, so 3 seats. So yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you can hear me, but there's an ice cream truck going outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but if you can, let me know. There's a giant. It's starting to go summer. Okay, that's
And
what.
I have some ice cream. I don't hear any ice cream.
Well, probably because my mic is, I can't hear it. So, we're gonna continue this. So, basically, from a scale from 1 to 10, what do you think of that airplane ride? From a scale from 1 to 10, rate it.
I would rate it like a 9.
So obviously you gave it a 90%. What was that one thing, or because if you did like it, the whole thing you liked it, it would be 10 out of 10. So what did you not like?
The only thing that I didn't like that I didn't get my stuffy when on the plane because it was in my suitcase.
You could have just got it because I know a lot of teens and a lot of kids, you know, they don't have those giant, humongous suitcases. You could have just went up to your head and grabbed the suitcase. Whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't. All right, let's move on because
My stuffy was a
because
small one.
well, you could have done it too. You could because it should have been possible because I know a lot of people put books there in their suitcase while they're in the plane. So maybe we can do that next time. So anyways, let's move on to the next one. Hold on, I'm so addicted to ever since I've literally been so addicted to tracking buses for some reason. I'm just literally every day I just go to MTA bus time for some reason. I have no idea why. I just go there every day. So how about we read someone's response? Let's read someone's response. How about that? Let me see. Who can we read? Okay, so
Sorry, I was AFK.
it's fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to someone's response. I asked them back in on May 20th. I would have done the podcast then, but you weren't online when I asked you. So so Joseph said I was only one, and I only one. I don't. Once at 3 months old and once at 4 years old back a few years ago, and so the only thing he didn't like was it was very bumpy and it was turning a lot. From I asked him from a scale from 1 to 10 of your airplane flight, and he said 40%. He did not like it. So I'm gonna go to Merlo. So he said, in my opinion, it's not that bad. It's just that my ears will hurt a little bit, but else it's good. So from a scale from 1 to 10, and he said 7. Now
I wish I could literally hear Merlo's voice.
Well, we will be able to in about 670 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. So let's move on to so basically, here's how to fix that. So do you know how when you go up in the air, your ears hurt? You know how your ears hurt when the plane goes up. So basically, just tell someone next to you to tell a bedtime story, and that will make you yawn. And when you yawn, your ears will go back to normal. So just tell someone to tell you a bedtime story, because the way for your ears to feel better is to yawn, and the only way to yawn is to
What the fudge?
I may have to censor that. I have no idea what you just said. I may have to censor that.
It was FUDG.
Oh, you said fudge. Oh, okay. I thought I had to censor that.
That is the peaceful way to say the F word.
Okay, maybe I have to. Okay, how about in episode 69 we make it as dirty as possible? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is when we reach episode 69, I'm gonna have a clean version and a dirty version. How about that? For people who don't need it. Nice. Okay, so I can't really get that many experiences. So let's talk about mega plays. So he said that he's never been on a plane. I don't think he is. Wait, hold on. I've talked to him a lot in the past few days, so I have to scroll back up. So he said, "Dude, stop teasing me. You know I've never went on an airplane." I didn't know. I just thought of a podcast topic in that. Okay, well, let's move on to the next one. So, so one of my friends, I can't review. Can you please stop watching TikTok right now? We're stop watching a TikTok. So, I asked my friend. I don't want to reveal his name because he's not a YouTuber, and yeah. So he said from a scale from 1 to 10, he said 30, or I mean 30%. Sorry, I wasn't specific. And Livy said haven't been on an airplane in years, and I asked her from a scale from 1 to 10, and she did not reply. So I'm gonna have someone else here. I'm gonna ask someone else. You might not know him, but he's also a smaller YouTuber. This is May 21st, right? So, I've been talking a lot because the Zara Larson. I don't know if you know, but oh wait, you were there. Remember the Zara Larson concert?
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah, the thing is, I was talking a lot about her. I was just talking about that. So it's a lot. So, okay. So, he said that was a 5 because he had to rush back to his country because it was March 2020 and there was a giant apocalypse that happened.
Muffin guy joined.
And then one of my friends, another friend said, his experience was a 7 out of 10. And he had anxiety for the flight and the food was iffy. So I'm gonna go. Okay, since this is the end, how about I give my own? So the one thing I hate is that the airplane food because I'm literally like 30,000.
They gave me fruit.
It's the airplane food. I'm literally 30,000 feet up in the air, and I'm having a headache, and you're telling me I have to eat food? What? Like, the longer flights are a nightmare because you're up in the air, and after a few hours you're having a headache, and then you're giving me terrible food already.
Do they give you astronaut food?
Yeah, it's not that it's by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but we're actually in a call. We're actually in our Discord stage, and someone's also listening. I didn't realize that. Muffin, yeah, airplane food sucks. I know. Airplane food sucks. Yeah, it's not. I don't like it. I literally like. If it's the longer flights, that sucks because but I haven't experienced many different, how do you call it? I haven't experienced longer flights. Hold on, let me do this. Okay. Okay. Anyways, does anyone else want to share their experience? Hold on, I want to do one more. Let me see if
Do they give you astronaut food on
astronaut
airplanes?
food. Do you know what astronaut food is? Like
Yeah, it's like dried food
like
because you can't have
disgust.
water
Ew.
in space.
Don't ever tell me to be an astronaut because I have two reasons. Number one, I can't survive in a space globe for 2 hours because my life is basically staring at a computer
It's
screen.
actually 2 years.
Because if I cannot see a computer screen in 1 hour, I'm literally freaking out. So you cannot tell me to do that.
I freaked out in 1 minute, dude.
It was like school, but 10 times worse. Well, honestly, you've never tried it, but New York City school food isn't that bad. Some of it, not all. I've never tried.
It's literally Mexican food.
I already have a new podcast topic. We're going to talk about New York City school lunch food. That's the new podcast topic. Yes, we're going to talk about that. Georgia food sucks.
Yeah.
Never. I've never been there, but I can tell it's really bad. I can tell already. The thing is, it's just made like the pizza. The pizza is terrible. I don't know. You've never tried it, but if you put school in it, it gets 10 times worse. It's literally it gets so worse. Like the thing is, they have pizzas, but they don't do it your way, like cooking it in an oven. They just heat it up.
I know.
Now we're talking food, school food. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Let's do another episode of podcast.
Yes, we'll do another.
Food.
Here, I'm gonna end this one, and we're gonna do another one. So stay tight, and
and read the next one.
all right, we're gonna read
the
here the next one. Okay.
Ow, my butt.